So you've probably realised we've switched places with Simon and Grace, and we're now out here in Liberia. It feels like so much has happened since the last time we were at the conference a year ago. So much, like, time has gone crazy quick, and we're here now, and we're happy to be here, aren't we? Feeling really thankful to God for his faithfulness in bringing us here. So instead of staring at our faces for all of 5 minutes, James has prepared a walking tour of the compound so you can see a bit more of where we're living and what it's like out here. But before we go to that, Max and Phoebe are gonna share about their favourite things, about what they love about living here.
My favourite thing is our kittens we got, and the coconuts, and the scorpions, and the snakes, and the spiders. The end.
Phoebe, what's your favourite thing? She's thinking.
I love here above the kitchen with the book, and the chickens watering and the fire, and the sea, and the beach.
We're getting a lot of the sea and the beach and the animals, aren't we?
And the animals.
And your new...
And the children, my new friends.
And school and her new friends.
And the coconuts.
And the coconuts.
And the taps.
Okay, there's lots of things.
And the taps.
We're now into our 10th week in Liberia, and it's definitely beginning to feel more and more like our home. It was quite busy packing up our place in Cornwall, but the final stages of our journey went really smoothly, and we arrived with all of our suitcases, so we were very thankful to God for that. Our first weeks went by in a blur as we unpacked and met the other members of the team. We figured out where to shop for food and got the hang of life here on the compound. The kids and I have adapted well to the heat. I can't say the same for James. We've been warmly welcomed by the sim team and by everyone at the dental clinic. Max and Phoebe are loving their new school, and they've made lots of new friends already, which is so lovely. They are also incredibly dusty and sandy almost 24/7, but that seems to be a sign of happiness here, which is great.
So I've now been in the clinic for about 2 months, and it definitely feels like that time has flown by. It seems like a lifetime ago that I was commuting to Perranporth instead of walking to Trinity Dental Clinic each morning. Dr. Melvina, who many of you will have met last year, has taken over the role of delivering the second year lectures for Dr. Simon's 5 students, which has left me with the clinical supervision side of their training. So far this term, we've covered taking and interpreting radiographs and safely and effectively giving local anaesthetic. Just in the last week or so, the students have started taking out teeth for the first time. They've been quite reserved about celebrating their achievement, but I can tell they're proud that their hard work has brought them to this stage. I know if Dr. Simon were here to see it, he'd be super proud too. As I said, Dr. Melvina has been teaching this term's modules and has already covered the preparing to practice and dental treatment procedures modules. The students are actually sitting their first exams of the new year next week, so please keep them in your prayers. Without the responsibility of lecturing, I've been able to really get stuck into the clinic work. I've already seen so many cases I would never have come across in general practice in Cornwall. Jaw fractures, facial trauma, oral cancers and tumours, osteomyelitis, cysts, and even the effects of country medicine treatments. It's been fascinating learning how to manage some of these conditions, and I'm really grateful to Dr. Tony and Dr. Simon for their help through the TDC Pathology WhatsApp group, as well as to the wonderful qualified therapists Simon trained so well, who have been introducing me to jaw wiring. Seeing all these serious conditions really drives home the huge need in this country for a sizable qualified oral healthcare workforce. One question we've been considering is whether to take on another cohort of students in January. For several reasons, which I'm sure Simon will touch on, we've decided to defer taking any new students until autumn 2026. Although I'm a little sad not to have my own batch of students in the new year, this gives me a great opportunity to invest in the day-to-day running of the clinic and to explore ways of increasing its reach and impact in the country. All being well, we'll be ready to hit the ground running with a new batch of students in September, and we'll be excited to tell you all about it at the next conference.
So overall, we feel so blessed that our family has settled so well into life here, and we are so incredibly grateful to God for his grace and faithfulness. For our family, we'd appreciate prayer that God would continue to give us a strong sense of his presence and guidance, and that he would keep watching over us and providing for our needs.
For the clinic, please pray that I continue to settle into the team and make wise decisions about how best to continue the work that's been established here.
And for our wider mission organisation, SIM, it feels like SIM Liberia is in a bit of a transition period, which may have some knock-on effects for our life here and the work at Trinity Dental Clinic and the therapy school. So prayer for wisdom for the wider team would be very appreciated.
So yeah, we just want to finish by saying a huge thank you to you all at CDF. We really can feel your support behind us, and honestly, I'm not sure we would have been able to make the decision to come out here in the first place if it wasn't for knowing that you guys were faithfully lifting us up in prayer. So thank you so much.
So we hope you really enjoy the rest of the conference this weekend and have a really special time all together. And yeah, all the best.
Sending lots of love from Liberia.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.